Hedgehog Hollow's Case in the Catalogue for our new June catalogue launch. So today we're on page 56 and 57 with the Little Foxy Suite. I couldn't let this catalogue launch go without having a little go at one of these cards. And I've chosen to do this little notelet because I need some notelets as thank you cards. So let's get started. We have, here's my sample for you. And the only thing, of course I've changed something, is I've just popped his head up on a dimensional because I just thought it added a really cute twist to it. So you need your card base, which is 4 by 8¼ inches. And if you miss any of the dimensions, they're all available on the blog as well. And then I've got some of this lovely little foxy paper, the woodland paper that's got the banners on the other side as well. And we're going to just stick that down. So again, that's the 4 by 4 by 4. And we're going to stick this on the front. There we go. And then I have a 1-inch strip, and I think it's 1 by 6. I didn't cut it down, no. 1-inch strip, which we want to make into a banner with our banner triple punch. That gives us our banner, which is just slightly bigger than the notelet, but that's absolutely fine. That's how it was on the picture. And I'm going to stick that down with the snail again. There we go. And then we put on a piece of the silver ribbon, which I've got here. And I'm going to stretch it from tip to there. So it's just under point to point, so just slightly under. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some snail on the back. And if you do it on your paper, oh, I can't quite see. If I scooch my paper up here. Just a second. If I scooch my paper up like that, you can see. So what I've done is that there's some snail on my paper, but if I lift it up, all I've got is the snail, which is on the ribbon, and the rest of it's just left here on my paper. So that works really, really well. And you could do the same on the silicone mat as well. That works absolutely fine. I'm just going to trim this down slightly, like that. And then we want some of the green, I think, I should check what it's called, Pool Party. It's a bluey green ribbon. And we want some glue dots. Let me just grab those. The first thing I'm going to do is grab a glue dot. And I'm going to fold it in and stick it on. Oh, you can see, like that. And then I'm just going to measure out the same again. So I want to fold it over twice. So that brings me to there. I'm always generous. And then we want another glue dot on the ribbon. So it's on there. And then I'm going to fold that in. Like so. So you have your 2 loops. And then I'm going to pop just a tiny bit of snail down in the middle. Just making sure that holds. And then I'm going to pop this down. Then the last thing we need to do is build our fox. And I absolutely love this because you can make skunks, you can make kitty cats, you can make foxes. I've seen people make girls' heads with hair. So unfortunately my phone seems to have run out of storage. So what I have done is, I'll just take you through stamping one of these out again. So with the crumb cake, I stamped out the body. And then I also stamped out another one, because that's how I cut this little head out over here. Then we also added our antlers with the crumb cake. Then we grabbed our basic black and we stamped on his eyes. Now you only need to stamp his eyes on the one that you're going to punch the head out of, like so. And finally we used some early espresso, and you could use the black if you haven't got all these different colours, to do his legs. And because they're photopolymer stamps, they're really great. You can see straight through to just stamp them down like that. So there are all your, excuse me, I got croaky throat this morning. So that's your foxes done. So then I punched out his little head, which I've done here. And now we want to cut out our deer. And for that I used the layering ovals. If you haven't seen them, this is what replaced the oval punches. And they come in lots of sizes and in the corresponding scallop sizes as well. And you could use your magnetic platform, or you can stick it down with a little bit of washi tape, which is what I'm going to do here because I'm going to use my little desktop machine. I do have a Big Shot and a Big Shot Pro, but they're on the other side of the room, which is not ideal for videos. So I'm just going to lightly trim around, because as you have seen on previous videos, it's quite a small machine. So this is a Spellbinder Sapphire, and it is just tiny and desktop size, and you can't fit a huge amount into it. The plates are 2 3/4 inches, so you're kind of limited to anything about 2.5 inches. Anything bigger than that you can't do. That's fine just for little sayings and things like that. I'm just going to wind this through, take it off the paper so it's not all messed up. Here we go. And it comes out the other end, and we have this lovely little deer. Let's pop my machine away. I'm just going to put my oval back in its packet. So I have a piece of magnet in all my packets so that everything just sticks down. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is I'm going to grab some dimensionals, and I'm going to stick down my oval. Then we stick the oval down onto our card before we put a dimensional on the back of our face, and we stick that on, and that's it, finished. So I hope you enjoyed Little Foxy. We'll definitely have much more of him over the coming months. He's one of my favourite sets with the coordinating punch, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Happy stamping! Bye!